Tabarakallah. Allah reward those speakers for that inspirational, dynamic confrontation. And indeed, there are many lessons that we can, inshallah, derive from those speakers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten us with these derivatives, and may He allow us to implement them in our daily lives. There's a narration in Sahih Muslim that our beloved teacher Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentions: hasten to do good deeds before tribulations like pieces of a darkened night, wherein a man will awaken as a believer, but by night he will be a disbeliever. Or a man at night will be a believer, but will awaken a disbeliever, and in which people will sell their religion, their Islam, this beautiful deen of salvation, for personal or worldly pursuits. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Brothers and sisters, as we see time today unfolds, as we see time elapses before our very eyes, the prophecies that have been mentioned to us in the glorious, sacred, uncreated word of the Almighty, and the prophecies foretold to us by no other than the purest of tongues, the tongue of our beloved teacher Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. All these prophecies today are extremely conspicuous, like the light of day. The world that we are living on today, this earth, will soon come to an end. For the one that created it will take it. But it is not the end. When He takes it, He will follow this existence for another existence. He will follow this world with a new world. A world that is unknown to the human eye. A world which is the reality of a real world. The world of facts. The world of exposure. The world which the truth will be known. No falsehood. The truth will be known. In a world where the intentions and the thoughts of our hearts, although we do not see it today, on that day they will be revealed. In a world where man will be resurrected, where we will be resurrected, for what reason? You may ask yourself. But you know the reason. If you are a believer, you know the reason. The reason is for one reason: to be held accountable for everything that he or she did on this world, not on the next, on this world. He will be held and she will be held accountable for everything he or she uttered. Look around, look at the world now. You need, the blind man will say, I can't see anything. But the man that Allah Ta'ala has given him sight, has given him the blessing of being able to visualize, he will say, Subhanallah, we are coming to the end of days. Subhanallah, what is going on? Look at the world. Look at the Sham. Look at Syria. Look at the world in general. Look at the killings. Look at the lack of and loss of trust. Look at the falsehood. Look at the lies. Look at people talking, gossiping, backbiting, harming, eating each other years ago, because as time goes on, the more you see tribulations. The hadith says this. Hasten to do good things before tribulations, like pieces of a darkened night. How does night come? It comes in pieces, does it not? Slowly but surely it's coming into the day, eating it until it fully overtakes it. This is tribulations. It comes down, it surrounds us. Slowly but surely it will eat us. Unless you are aware, unless you are careful, unless you are vigilant towards what Allah wants from you. So if we cannot see today the existence that we are currently living in, the signs that Allah has blessed us with, we are blind if we don't see it. And this all tells us something very important, that we are certainly today on the verge of change. On the verge of change, which is the end of days. But the majority of people, we see and we hear and we can accept what we see around us, but we don't care. But the majority of people are negligent, sleeping, heedless, careless, don't even care regarding the value that Allah Ta'ala has blessed us with, which are the signs of the hour. This is what Allah Ta'ala says in front of الناس what? He said, وهم في غفلة معرضون. Closer and closer to mankind comes their reckoning, but they are sleeping. They are heedless. They are careless. Let us go and enjoy ourselves. They turn away. As though they do not exist. Yeah, we deny that. We're not here to lecture you tonight. But hearing those beautiful talks, what are we here for? It's not the time, it's not the clock running. Wallahi, faster than you can see. The clock is running faster than you can see. We prayed Maghrib how long ago? Like a few seconds ago. But at least 40 minutes ago. Did we even think about that? The clock is running severely, hypersonic speed. You cannot even notice it anymore. It just goes. The time is ticking. The time that Allah Ta'ala had given us, had allotted mankind, is flying, is passing at ever increasing speed. And as Ibrahim al-Nakhla'i, the great predecessor, said, the thing that destroyed those that came before you is three things. Three things destroyed those that were before you. Number one, wasting time in useless, garbage, gibberish talk. Did you see what he did there? Did you hear that? Oh my God, what happened there? Oh, really? 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 Really, you're speaking like this? Really, you're talking about him and her? Your brother? Your sister? Really? Really, you don't fear Allah? Did you not know you're eating his flesh? Did you not know you're defaming, you're hurting, you're abusing your brother or sister? Really? Instead of saying, really, he did that? You sure? I'm going to go and find out and go and spread it, publicize it, proclaim it out loud. As if this person is an angel. He can never do mistakes. When we look into ourselves, every single night, you judge yourself. I don't think anyone can say that his day was an angelic behavior. No one can say that. Instead, if you judge yourself every single night, wallahi, you don't need A4 paper. You need the whole station with paper. And you still have not enough paper. But no, we overlook our faults. We overlook our mistakes. But when we hurry Really? That's our behavior. Instead of saying, "May Allah guide them, may Allah make it easy for them, maybe they're going through a hard time, may Allah help them, I'm not going to advise them." No, we have become a nation that all we care about is that's all we care about. That ends up eating each other. What have we become? What have we become? Honestly. Did you not know that the believer, the genuine believer, as the hadith says, finds excuses, makes excuses for his brother? When he hears something, he will make 1,000 excuses for him. Well, the hypocrite, the hadith says, what? He's always out there looking and awaiting for one minute